Hi, my name is Dakota Delbridge, and I'll be discussing the first three chapters of The Infinite Game by Simon Sinek. This is what the book looks like right here. So, in chapter one, pretty much what happens is Apple and Microsoft are compared to having either finite mindsets or infinite mindsets. Microsoft and Steve Ballmer were more focused on beating Apple at their own game and winning a competition of some sort. They wanted to have their products be the top of the line, have the best technology, and simply beat out all competitors. I know that in the book he discusses how he went to a Microsoft conference that gave him the new Zune, but he never used the Zune because Apple's products were just that more user friendly. To where the Apple conference, he pretty much talked to them and they said Microsoft gave me the new Zune hoping he'd get something out of it, but in essence, they just said, oh, that's great. They probably do have better technology, but we're more focused on what we want to do as a company and how to improve us for the longevity of the long run and getting ahead in the future. So pretty much that's what happens. They talk about finite mindsets as either pretty much they're in it in a competition. There's always a winner or a loser. You know the rules of the game. You know who you're playing against. There's a beginning, middle, and end to whatever happens pretty much. So it can be a competition that ends within a day or a game. Pretty much, there's a winner and a loser, and the outcome is always somebody is on top of someone else. With the infinite mindset, it's more focused on the longevity of surviving and keeping your business afloat through tough times, especially, for example, during COVID-19. A lot of businesses have gone under because of the lack of help from state government and local government for funding. So it depends on how well you set your company up to survive those tough periods. It also talks about creating a culture for employees where they want to work at. They want to come to work and put something forward to primarily benefit somebody else in the long run. So you're go in there to get something out of it as well as helping somebody else. So that's a little bit what they talk about with the infinite mindset in the games and stuff like that. Yeah, they talk about how a finite leader plays to end the win of the game. Infinite mindset succeeds essentially by lasting and adapting to the times. They aren't measured in growth or acquisitions, but longevity and ability to create culture for the company and for employees to come work at. So an example of infinite mindset occurred in my previous internship where I worked at American Custom Meats. Essentially, our HR and front office was hit with the COVID-19, and I was forced into a role where I had to run both HR side of things and operations with the HR generalist for front office and stuff like that. So for several days, I went over the California state law of not taking my lunch before the fifth break, like my fifth hour. So that was an issue, but however, I wasn't focusing on accomplishing all the work before my fifth hour or getting everything done as fast as I could. I was more focused on learning the process and how to adapt to the times and essentially putting the business first instead of myself to then make sure everything run efficiently. So if I was to leave to go to my lunch before I could, or at the time I could have missed something important as well as put some other people at risk for not knowing what to do. So I put myself in a position to where I could learn the processes of human resources in the industry and as well as the business by taking my time, putting myself second to the company, and working towards the goal of making sure everything was accomplished for that day before I went on my break to get my lunch. In chapter 2, we talk about just causes. One organization I believe has a just cause is the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation. I mean, the foundation works with athletes and teams across North America to raise funds towards finding a cure for cancer, in this case, the pediatric cancer. Recently, the Helmets for Heroes, through the Bart Starr event, or foundation, I guess I should say, they started getting, pretty much Bart Starr was an outlet for a lot of starting quarterbacks in the NFL, as he would write them letters before every season wishing them good luck and giving them wisdom. One thing they started to do now with Capture Sports Marketing is have all the NFL quarterbacks sign a helmet provided by Capture Sports Marketing, and then that item would then be auctioned off on eBay to then be sold to them, and the funds would go towards donating towards pediatric cancer. So I would love to work with this event because it has personal relations with professional athletes, especially all the quarterbacks in the NFL. And the traditions and benefits are carried on after his passing by his wife, who still writes the letters to the quarterbacks. They still show support to find a cure for pediatric cancer. This is a just cause because it stands for something that offers towards finding a cure. I mean, it's inclusive as anyone can bid on a helmet or donate through eBay. I mean, the foundation is a service-oriented, as its primary benefit is for those battling and suffering from pediatric cancer. The organization is resilient because it has endured and will succeed, especially during this time of COVID-19. Everything goes on because you're donating from the comfort of your own home, or you're buying from the comfort of your own home. You don't have to go out to an event to purchase stuff or to show your face. I mean, simply just donating or trying to bid on a helmet serves a purpose of finding a need to cure cancer. Their purpose is big and bold, as it deals with professional athletes and connects them to average individuals through just bidding on a helmet and who are willing to donate toward a positive cause. As well as it uses technology to enhance their purpose. I mean, the efforts will hopefully achieve their goal in the future. At this time, we don't have a cure for pediatric cancer now, but every step hopefully works towards or inches towards that goal each and every day. Four main things that they mention in the book in chapter 3 that are not a just cause. Moonshots are not a just cause. Being the best simply isn't a just cause. Growth through acquisition of other companies is not a just cause. And corporate social responsibility, just the standard mission statement, vision statement, isn't what they're looking for as a just cause. So an example of that, American Express, I have it right here. Their mission statement is, we work hard every day to make American Express the world's most respected service brand. That's great, but that's not a just cause, because being the best is not a reason to have a just cause. This is just a corporate statement. It means to make the consumer feel more comfortable with using their services. I mean, this envisions a finite mindset because even though they want to be the best at something, it doesn't mean they are the best at something. They're in it by their mission statement to win or to be better than somebody else, which isn't what the infinite mindset is based on. Several other services such as Visa, MasterCard, Discover, which I don't use American Express, offer their own benefits to fulfill other people's needs, and they're just as good. So their statement is also just grounded in their service product. I mean, of credit cards and debit cards and checking accounts. Like there's no further input into their company besides based on being better than everybody else. So that's what I think. One concept I want to use to differentiate myself from the competition in like an interview setting is to establish the fact that those who choose to embrace that infinite mindset, our journey is one that will lead us to feel inspired every morning, safe when we are at work, and fulfilled at the end of each day. This is because when I begin my career, I want to add to the culture environment of the company. I'm not looking to beat out competitors or win at all costs. I mean, obviously, I want to have self-growth within the company and move up in the chain, but I'm not looking to beat up anybody or my fellow coworkers because I just want to have a sustainable career that I enjoy doing that has a positive work environment for me. I want to serve to fulfill the needs of others and contribute towards a just cause. I'm not looking to just clock in 9 to 5 every day, and at the end of the day I go home stressed out, still thinking about work. I want to go into work the next day knowing I'm adding to something and I'm getting something out of it. So that's my review of The Infinite Game by Simon Sinek. I look forward to seeing you in the next review for chapters 4, 5, and 6. Thank you.